The auction of Sikh treasures and arts of the Punjab, to be held at Bonhams, New Bond Street, on the 23rd of October, will include a number of important pieces, some with impressive royal provenance. A quiver and bow holder set, almost certainly made for Maharaja Ranjit Singh, probably the most important man in Sikh history after the Gurus themselves. He was responsible for uniting the Sikh kingdoms into an empire which stretched from the Khyber Pass to the foothills of the Himalayas. Despite being small in stature, his leadership and fearlessness in battle earned him the nickname, the Lion of the Punjab. The quiver comes from the collection of Lord Dalhousie, who was the Governor-General of India at the time of the annexation of Lahore by the British, and is an exact match to a powder flask in the Royal Armouries, which is now believed to have been made for Ranjit Singh. This impressive emerald and pearl necklace was worn by Maharani Jindan Kaur, Ranjit Singh's wife and mother of Dalip Singh, the last Maharaja of the Sikh Empire. The Nahor Treasury was famous for its jewels, including the famous Koh-i-Noor diamond, which now forms part of the British crown jewels. It is fascinating to think that this necklace once sat beside it as one of the Sikh court jewels in Ranjit Singh's treasury. After the Maharani's death in 1863, it was boxed by Fraser and Hawes and retailed at Garrod's in London, along with a number of other pieces, including a pair of earrings sold at Bonhams in April this year for £175,000. Another highlight is this album of photographs compiled by Lockwood Kipling, father of Rudyard Kipling, whilst in India in the last quarter of the 19th century. An artist, curator, and school administrator, he was a keen supporter of Indian arts and crafts in a period when they were at risk from an increase in British imports to the country. The album gives a fascinating insight into the country at the time and includes beautiful images of Amritsar and Lahore, as well as a number of photos which relate closely to Kipling himself, such as depictions of his commission for a billiard room at Bagshot Park, which inspired Queen Victoria to recruit him for the construction of the Durbar Room at Osborne House in 1890. Contact between the Sikh court and the British is captured in a rare album of hand-coloured lithographs entitled Portraits of the Princes and People of India, after Emily Eden's original sketches. She accompanied her brother, Lord Auckland, to India in 1836, when he was Governor-General. In 1838, she visited the Lahore court, meeting Ranjit Singh and other nobles, and she vividly recorded her impressions both in writing and in sketches which formed the basis of these fascinating portraits. Bonhams is immensely honoured to be offering such a fascinating selection of pieces with important histories, the likes of which rarely appear at auction.